And we are live. What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the stream tonight as we get ready for some Metro Division action between the Columbus Blue Jackets and Pittsburgh Penguins. This should be a fun one here tonight. We've got an underdog and banged-up Columbus team trying to come into Pittsburgh and steal a win, while the Penguins, who have been playing very well here the last few weeks, 7-2-1 in their last 10 games, looking to keep that rolling and keep climbing their way in the standings in the East. So, fun one here tonight. Very excited to see these two teams go at it. And I hope you guys are ready for a great night of hockey and a great stream. We've got Connor, Roblox Gamer, Trevor, Jared, Daniel, Victoria. What is going on, everybody? Welcome in. Thank you guys all so much for being here. Awesome to have you in the chat. And we are getting ready to get into the action. Brendan, what's going on? Welcome in. BC Transportation, welcome in. We got everyone rolling through now. I'm going to get the poll up in the chat so you guys can get your votes in on who you think is going to win this one tonight. I have a feeling it's probably going to be a pretty one-sided poll, but we see upsets in the NHL all the time. Blue Jackets on the road, Penguins at home. Polls up in the chat, and let me know what you guys think. Let's see. Oh, wow, that's really cool, Victoria. That's awesome. Hey, Red Rubber, what's going on? Welcome in. Good to see you in the chat. Thanks for coming by. Really appreciate it. Awesome to have you here. Yeah, that was definitely a very exciting back and forth game, Jared. It was a lot of fun. Absolutely. Todd, welcome in. Ryan, welcome in. Thank you so much for watching. Awesome to have you. We're still a few minutes away from puck drop on this one. And here we go. Rock and Rolf, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Kyle, what's going on? Welcome in. Yes, I remember you, Roblox Gamer. Unknown, what's going on? BC 4F's in here. BC Transportation in here as well. Joey, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it. Awesome to have you. Let's see. We are getting closer and closer to puck drop here. Pittsburgh playing well. They're just going to try and carry that through through tonight's game and get a nice home win against Columbus. And obviously the Jackets trying to pull off the upset. Columbus missing a lot of their regular defensemen out of the lineup. No Zach Werenski, no Jake Bean, no Adam Boquist. Those are the first three that come to mind. Honestly, I'm probably forgetting somebody there too. Their normal decor is just absolutely in shambles right now. So we'll see how the Blue Jackets do with a lot of youngsters on the back end tonight. Pittsburgh wearing their Robo Penguin reverse retros, so I'm very excited to see that, as this will be my first game where I get to watch Pittsburgh in the Robo Penguin jersey. Daryl, what's going on? Welcome in. I mean, Carey Price is gonna ride out the rest of his contract, and because if Carey Price retires, he won't get paid anymore. He's just gonna ride out the rest of his contract on injured reserve, so he keeps getting paid. And then once his contract's up, he'll, I assume, retire. Luca, what's going on? Welcome in. Jeremiah, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Yes, I didn't see it happen, BC Transportation. I wasn't watching a game that late, but I saw the score this morning. Yeah, Jacob Voracek for Columbus. Looks like he may never play again after, I think he's up to 7 documented concussions now in his career. And it looks like he's out for at least the rest of this season, and his career might be done after another concussion for Voracek. So very sad news there. Hey, Aries, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Yeah, that's really cool, Victoria. So, Brendan thinks it's going to be a tight game, says 4-3 Blue Jackets. Wow. Because if you're in the market for either of these teams, Wonder Love, you have to watch it on the regional network for these teams. It's only the games on ESPN Plus are out of market games unless it's a exclusive ESPN Plus game. But it's an out of market for me. I'm watching on ESPN Plus because I am out of market. But if you're in the market for either of these teams, you have to watch on the regional network that normally covers these teams' games. Captain Goose, what's going on? Sherry, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Yeah, they're doing the national anthem, Luca, and then they'll be dropping the puck for the game. I don't know who's better, Roblox Gamer. It doesn't really matter what I think. And they both had great careers, and they're both great goalies. Who's better is a matter of choice, and each person's answer is different. I think Pittsburgh should win, Ryan. Pittsburgh should win. But obviously there's upsets every night in the NHL, so no guarantees. Anyway, we're about to start the game. Tristan Jarry in goal for the Penguins tonight. And down at the other end, we've got Elvis Merzlikins going for the Blue Jackets. Etarowski, what's going on? Welcome. Thanks for coming by. Good to see you here. We're lining up at the center dot, and we are getting ready to go in this one. As both teams line up for the opening faceoff, Sidney Crosby will take it for Pittsburgh. Sean Corrali there for the Jackets. Corrali takes the puck with Robinson off the draw into the offensive end. Shot goes off a skate, though, and Pittsburgh's able to clear. Back out we go. Out to the neutral zone, into the offensive end, not there for long. Columbus carries it now. Back out in neutral ice, regrouping. Here's Robinson over the red line. He'll dump it deep. Played behind the net for Jarry. Moved out now over the red line. Raquel into the offensive end. Too far in front for Crosby, so they'll peel off for a line change. Jackets go back to get it. What's going on, Vernon? Welcome in. Thanks for coming by. Good to see you. Played now by the Jackets out of their zone. As that's through the middle and now dumped in. All the way around behind the net. Jarry will leave it there for Jan Ruda. Puck from the corner, up the boards. Trying to get it out, Penguins. They clear again to the neutral zone. Columbus trying to carry back in. Here's Johnny Gaudreau with a shot. And Gaudreau scores 1 minute in. An absolute snipe there from Johnny Gaudreau. And we've got our first goal of the game. The Blue Jackets lead. Wow, that did not take very long. Johnny Hockey absolutely rips one high glove side on Jarry under the bar. And our first goal of the game belongs to Columbus. First shot of the game, first goal of the game, and a great job there by the Blue Jackets as Gaudreau finishes it off. Penguins take it now. P.O. Joseph off the draw, gives it away in the neutral zone. Columbus dumps it back in. Trying to work this one around. Played behind the net. Joseph will try and clear again. Gets it up the wing and out. Pittsburgh back the other way. Dumped into the offensive zone. Here's Jeff Carter. Play it back to the point. Ruida with a shot and a good kick save there. Getting a pad on it was Merzlikins. Back now to Brock McGinn. He fires one that's blocked to the corner. Played up the boards by Johnson. Columbus trying to clear, not able to. Back to the far side. Bayreuther will chase. He'll backhand that one up the wall. Penguins take it back in the neutral zone, but they're in the midst of a line change. Moved now. Columbus regrouping back in their own zone. Trying to play this one. Taken into the middle. Backhanded in by Sillinger. Pittsburgh quickly knocks it down, and they'll exit the zone. Here come the Penguins up through neutral ice. Raquel into the offensive end. Bayreuther chips it up the wall to Roslovic. Roslovic sends it through to Goodbranson. And carrying it up back the other way, here come the Jackets into the offensive zone. There's a shot. That gets deflected off glass. Pittsburgh gets to the loose puck. Playing it up through the middle. That one's broken up, and Pittsburgh will have to try again as they chase it back to their own zone. Sean Corrali coming heavy on the forecheck. He hammers Jan Ruda, but Pittsburgh moves it. Trying to play it around now. 17:22 to go in the first. We're just over 2.5 minutes in. Columbus with the only goal so far. Scored this one early, just a minute in. Johnny Gaudreau rips one over the glove. And a quick start here for the Jackets on the road. Dominic, what's going on? Welcome. Thanks for coming by. Good to see you. Here's Kapanen off the boards and out. Cleared back to Andrew Peak. Keeps that away from Pittsburgh. It's turned over by Line A by the blue line. Penguins can't maintain, though, and they'll have to chase back to their own end. Played up over the red line. Dumped in, chasing after it. Penguins will go in on the forecheck as Merzlikins plays that up the boards. Ruda pinches trying to keep it in, but it's out of the zone. Here's Boone Jenner into the offensive end for the Jackets. He'll play this one down low. Being chased by Archibald. Goes off a body in front. Pittsburgh comes away with it, and the Penguins will carry up ice. Into the attacking end, played to the corner. Forecheck commences. Getting in there heavily. Penguins trying to bust this puck loose. Gaudreau will take it now along the boards. Back to the D. Columbus looking for a breakout play. Bayreuther holds behind the net. Trying to play it up now. Here's Joseph. Moved across. Penguins have it back. Malkin in the neutral zone. Regroups back by his own blue line. Passes it up. And that one gets stolen away again by the Jackets, who will dump it in. Here comes Matthew Olivier. Heavy in on the forecheck. He holds it behind the net. Trying to send it up the boards. Corrali keeps it in. Worked in front. There, Jarry's got to make a good save and come out to get the loose puck that he covers. And we get a whistle here. 15:53 to go here in the first, and an offensive zone draw for the Blue Jackets on the way. Hockey legend, what's going on? Welcome. Jarry with a nice save there, and he covers it up, not allowing the Blue Jackets to get a second chance. Offensive zone draw now for Columbus. Val, what's going on? Welcome in. Thanks so much for coming by. Awesome to have you here. Really appreciate it. Moved up now into the offensive zone. Played to the corner. Brought up now through the middle. Here's Kent Johnson into the offensive zone. Johnson plays it deep. Nyquist down low trying to get through to Roslovic. And that's out. I mean, he's their best player, Roblox Gamer, but he's certainly not the only good player. That's just not true. But he's definitely their best player, but there are plenty of other good hockey players on the Blue Jackets. You wouldn't be in the NHL if you weren't a good hockey player. Moved up now. Knocked down there by Petrie. Can't get it through. Here's Roslovic into the offensive end. Trying to get a pass into the slot, but a good back check from Pittsburgh breaks that up. Back out now to the neutral zone. Just over 5 minutes into this first period. Holding it now is Bjork on the back end for the Jackets. Boston Bruins, what's going on? Welcome in. Poley, welcome in. Ryan, welcome in. Paul, welcome in. Johnny Gaudreau has the goal, Paul. Jackets back trying to work out of their zone. Ikeka, good to see you in the chat. Thanks so much for coming by. That one's kicked away by Joseph. Working it down low. Line in on the forecheck. Pinching it in by Gavrikov. Shot in there from the wing, and a nice save by Jarry, getting a glove on that one. Blue Jackets keep it in the offensive zone, out high. Trying to play it here. Bayreuth are off of escape to the far side. Still in possession of Columbus. Down below the goal line. Working this one again. Long shot there. That deflects just high over the bar. Pittsburgh trying to clear it out, but Columbus relentless on the forecheck, keeping this in the offensive zone. As Gaudreau loses that one at the blue line, and Pittsburgh's finally able to clear. Down behind the net. Played up now. Quickly trying to get it out by Columbus. Out of the zone. Over the red line. Into the offensive end. Here's Chinnikov driving wide. Looking for a pass. Back to the point. Good Branson through traffic. Just misses that one wide glove side. Puck caroms off the boards. Pittsburgh trying to muscle it out of the zone. But Columbus not making it easy. Finally it's sent back out to neutral ice. Pittsburgh now pushes into the offensive end. Looking for a play in front. Nothing there. Broken up, and Columbus will come back the other way as they carry over the red line into the offensive zone. Cole Sillinger takes a hit there from Petrie. Columbus trying to keep it in the attacking end. Good work along the wall. Bluger in there. Petrie in there. And worked out now by Dumoulin with a long pass through the middle. Just gets under Jason Zucker's stick. Bayruther goes D-to-D with it, and Columbus will look to start the breakout. No, I am not Ikeka. I should be streaming for that game. Into the offensive end. Columbus back on the attack. Good start here on the road for the Blue Jackets. They have the lead, and they've put some good pressure on the Penguins in the attacking end. Here's a long shot again from Bayruther. That's deflected in front. And Jarry's got to cover that one up as he smothers it. 12:23 remaining in the first. It'll be an offensive zone draw for Columbus when we get back from our first commercial break, and the Blue Jackets have come out strong here in period number 1. Jack, what's going on? Welcome in. Daniel, welcome in. Thank you guys for coming by. Good to have you in the chat. Appreciate it. We head to our first commercial break here. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you're enjoying the game. And, good quick start here, especially for Columbus as they've come ready to play, trying to pull off the upset. Please don't forget, it really means a lot and helps the channel a ton if you can hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you haven't yet. I cover the entire NHL, so fans of all teams are welcome and wanted. We're just trying to build a hockey community where fans of all teams can come together, enjoy hockey, and have some fun. Tomorrow night, I'll be doing the Minnesota Wild against the Calgary Flames. That'll be an 8 p.m. Eastern time start. And only my second stream of the season for the Wild and the Flames. Both of them, it's their second one. So 2 teams that I haven't seen a ton of yet this year. Definitely excited to see them face off against each other. 2 teams that definitely need wins as well. Oh, really, Jared? That's cool. That's cool. Always cool to meet people when you're at the game, for sure. Hey, Derek, what's going on? Sheer, welcome in. Isaiah, welcome in. Good to see you guys in the chat. Thanks so much for coming by. We're coming back from the commercial break. It'll be an ozone draw for Columbus. They have the 1-0 lead on Johnny Gaudreau's goal. And obviously trying to build on that as they win the faceoff. Bernie from the point. There's a long shot. Goes wide. Tim Bernie, new defenseman for Columbus, called up for this game. It's his first NHL game tonight. Moved across now. Here's a shot for Bernie. That's blocked in front. And Sidney Crosby will take possession back for Pittsburgh in the defensive end. He'll start the breakout. Petrie with an outlet pass. Brought up the wing into the offensive zone. Gensel takes a hit. Crosby gets in on the forecheck. Played by the Blue Jackets up the near side boards. Can't get it out, though. Kept in by Ricard Raquel. Probably Vegas, Roblox Gamer. That's who I would pick. Across now, chance in front, and Merzlikins able to keep it out. And a good clear out of the crease area by the Columbus D. Puck back out to the neutral zone where it's deflected up and out of play. And we get a whistle and a neutral zone faceoff coming up with 11:32 remaining in the period. Yeah, we got a lot of people rolling into the chat here, so if I haven't said hello to you yet, thank you guys so much for coming by. Good to see you in the chat. And we got ourselves a pretty good game going early in this one here. Columbus has really come out ready to go and has given Pittsburgh some trouble here in the first 8.5 minutes. As right off that face-off, the Blue Jackets ice the puck. And we'll get ourselves a whistle there. And a face-off coming back in the Columbus zone. Taken now. Penguins off the draw. Shot from the point misses wide. Trying to get in on the forecheck before Columbus can clear. But the Blue Jackets do just that. Gotten back out to the neutral zone. Here's Nyquist. Dumps that one into the offensive end. Roslovic will chase on the forecheck with Kent Johnson. Trying to break the play up. Pittsburgh works it up the boards, but Bayreuther pinches to keep it in. Good job there for the Blue Jackets. Two on one, chance in front. Here's a backhand, and Nyquist can't get it by Gerry, but he does get tripped. And we are going to get a penalty call here as Gus Nyquist heavily into the end boards after being tripped down by, I believe, Jeff Carter. No, it was actually Brock McGinn. Excuse me. It was McGinn that takes out Nyquist there after Gerry makes a huge save on the backhand. And that is going to result in a Columbus power play. Already up by one. McGinn to the penalty box. And it is going to be a power play opportunity now for the Blue Jackets to try and extend the lead. It was a fantastic save, Roblox Gamer. Fantastic save and definitely a highlight reel. So Columbus to the power play here. Hello, Wayne. Welcome in. Nope, this is my only game of the night. The only night this week that I'm doing 2 games is on Friday. Every other night is 1 game only. Joanne, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Top of the circle. That one gets blocked. Taken now by Laine. Columbus keeps it in for now, but Dumoulin's able to blast that off the boards and all the way down. Big early clear there for the Pens on the PK. 20 seconds gone off the power play as Columbus will carry back up. That's Bjork with the puck. Carried in now by Gaudreau over the blue line into the offensive end. Sharp angle shot there from Laine, and holding the post is Gerry. Puck ends up in the corner. Pittsburgh trying to take it away, but that's shot up and out of play. Teddy Bluger trying to clear the zone there, but he sends it flying into the bench. And we're going to get a whistle with 1:15 left on the man advantage for Pittsburgh. Or man advantage for Columbus, excuse me. Pittsburgh with the penalty. So minute 15 left to go. Face off in the Pittsburgh zone. They are trying to kill this one off. Columbus trying to extend their lead here on the power play. Bluger had a chance to clear that one and kill some more time, but Off the draw, Archibald trying to get it out. He clears to the blue line and finally sent all the way down with a little help from Dumoulin. Behind the net now, Merzlikins will leave it. Under a minute left on the man advantage is Kent Johnson with a cross-ice pass. Into the offensive zone is Roslovic. Gets it back to Johnson, out to the point. Over now, Chinnikov sends it back. Long shot, blocked down in front. Cleared away, and Pittsburgh sends it down the river again. And back behind the goal it goes. Merzlikins will leave it for Gavrikov. 35 seconds left on the power play. And Columbus not able to do anything there as it's cleared all the way down again by the Penguins. Looking very sharp on this penalty kill. Jackets really not able to get anything going. One more rush up ice. Kent Johnson with speed. Into the offensive zone. Back to the blue line. Cross to the far side. Back out high. Long shot from the point. That gets gloved down by Gerry, and he'll cover it. And now we've got Marcus Pettersson not too happy with Kent Johnson, who was right in front of the goalie there, as that one got covered by Gerry. 9:03 to go in the first. 7 seconds left on the power play. And Columbus will have another offensive zone faceoff. John, what's going on? Welcome in. It has been a good game so far. Columbus has really come ready to play in this one, John, and this is not going to be an easy one for the Penguins. Luke, what's going on? Welcome. Good to see you in the chat. Thanks for coming by. Malika, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Ozone draw here for Columbus. Still with a few seconds left on their power play. Trying to extend the lead to 2. They've outshot Pittsburgh 9-4 so far in this game. As the Penguins clear that all the way down, that's going to do it for the power play. So nothing on the power play for the Blue Jackets. We are back to 5-on-5 hockey. It remains a 1-0 game. Into the attacking zone. Johnny Gaudreau, the goal scorer, trying to get a pass in front. Goes off of leg in front. And Pittsburgh's able to clear the loose puck all the way down. Yeah, that was a big win for the Rangers, John. They needed it. And they were able to get it done against St. Louis. Jackets chasing back into their own zone now. Tim Burney takes it, passes it up the wing to Gaudreau in the middle. Now Columbus is back into the offensive end. Here's Boone Jenner. His shot gets blocked by Dumoulin. Mike and Julie, what's going on? Welcome in. Great to see you. Thank you so much for being here. There's another shot. That one just ripped wide. A great chance for Pittsburgh. They couldn't get it on goal. Malkin keeps it in out high. But doesn't really have a lot of help around him, and Columbus comes away with it as Pittsburgh peels off for a line change. Under 8 minutes now to go here in period 1. Andrew Peeke with the puck for the Blue Jackets. He'll skate up ice to the red line. Dump it in. All the way around the wall. Played here by the Penguins. Trying to clear it out. Robinson and Corrali not allowing that to happen. Back to the point. Kept in again here by the Jackets. Another try for Pittsburgh, and this time they will get it to neutral ice. Played in down now behind the net. To the corner. Yeah, it's pretty much normal roster for Pittsburgh, John. There's no real noticeable absences right now from the lineup. As Gensel gets a shot off there, but that's blocked in front. Then we got a high stick. Penalty coming to Pittsburgh. And Columbus is going to go back on the power play. As Eric Robinson got caught with a stick up high there. And it looks like Jake Gensel is going to be headed to the penalty box. Blue Jackets right back to the power play. And Columbus with another chance on the man advantage here, trying to extend this lead to 2. And we're going to go to a commercial break here. Yo, Sussy, what's going on? Welcome. Thanks for coming by. Good to have you in the chat. We go to another commercial stoppage with about 7 minutes to go here in period number 1. Columbus with the 1-0 lead and going back to the power play as they try to find a another goal in this one and extend the lead. Haven't been able to so far. They're 0 for 1 on the power play to this point. We'll see what they do with their second chance here. But overall, a very strong period for the Blue Jackets, and they've certainly come ready to play tonight in Pittsburgh. No, he is not, John. He's been retired now for a few years. Roblox Gamer, same as last night, the Boston Bruins. Anyway, we're gonna get cheers in the chat now as we're a little over the halfway mark of this first period. And here's to a great hockey game, a great stream. Thank you guys all so much for being here. Really appreciate it. Awesome to see you all in the chat. And hopefully we get a great game the rest of the way. Thank you guys so much. And here's to a great night of hockey. Very glad they could at least get a point out of it, Luke. Very glad. It was a brutal start, but they got it together and were able to at least salvage a point. Those OT loss points come up big at the end of the year. When you look at the standings and teams are only separated by 2, 3, 4 points, those OT losses end up really making a difference as far as picking up those few extra points to be a little bit higher in the standings. As Columbus takes it off the draw, setting up now on the power play offensive zone. Second opportunity of the game. They had 3 shots on their first power play but did not score. Trying again here to extend this lead as they keep it in the attacking zone. And that one's finally stolen away by Pittsburgh and cleared all the way down. Jay, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate you coming by. Johnny Gaudreau will carry through neutral ice. Over the red line. Pass it off to Laine into the offensive end. And Laine trying to get it through Petrie there. Not able to, and Pittsburgh clears it out. 6:10 remaining here in the first period. Just over a minute to go on this man advantage for the Jackets. They're trying to work it around in the offensive zone. Pittsburgh steals again and will backhand it up the boards and out of the zone again. Pittsburgh's penalty kill has been strong in this game. Columbus will once again try and carry up ice over the red line. Kent Johnson to Chinnikov into the offensive zone. Brian Dumoulin clears that one all the way down, taking it from below the goal line and sending it down to Merzlikins the other way. Plays it over to Gavrikov. 30 seconds left here on the Blue Jackets power play into the offensive zone. Trying to work this one along the boards. Jackets send it back to the point. Chinnikov now. Back to Gavrikov out high. 15 seconds left on the power play. Long shot through traffic. That gets blocked by Brian Rust. And Rust trying to muscle this one out of the zone. Not able to. But Jan Ruda will take it down low. Send it to the corner. Pinching to try and keep it there. The Blue Jackets unable to keep it in the zone. This power play is over. We are back once again to 5-on-5 hockey. Penguins kill off their second penalty of the night. It remains a 1-0 game. We're down to 4:45 left in the first period. Eric Goodbranson will hold in the defensive zone for Columbus. Brought up now into the attacking zone. Here's Matthew Olivier coming in hard on the forecheck. Corrali sends it back to the point. Jackets back with it. Attacking end stolen away by Malkin. Passed up through into the offensive zone. And Danton Heinen will chase this into the attacking end. But the Columbus moves the puck quickly. Blue Jackets trying to work it out. Pittsburgh heavy on the pinch to keep it in for now. Heinen gets it deep. Back to the corner. No clear possession yet. And finally the Jackets are able to send it all the way down. Oh, right now, Luke, Kirill. I mean, Kaprizov, just look at the numbers. Kaprizov's numbers are, I mean, he's already a 100-point guy. I mean, Zegras may very well get there, but Zegras is younger. He doesn't have as much experience, and he hasn't put up the numbers that Kaprizov has yet. Well, I mean, Kaprizov is literally already a 100-point player. Moved across now, taken here. Zegras has that potential, but he hasn't done it yet. Into the offensive zone. Bayreuther, that one gets shot in on Gerry, who's able to make the pad save. Anime Addicted, what's going on? Here's Ricard Raquel with a shot. That one gets stopped by Merzlikins. Columbus trying to carry it out. And that's dumped into the offensive zone. 3 minutes to go in the first period. Blue Jackets back behind the goal line. Anime Addicted, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Erica, welcome in. Thank you for watching. Good to have you in the chat. Really appreciate it. Back the other way. Into the offensive zone. Here comes Chinnikov for Columbus up ice. Into the attacking end on the rush. Through to Gavrikov. He gets a shot off, blocked by Ruda. Another chance there. Gerry makes a save. Loose puck. Pittsburgh able to get to it first before Columbus could put in the rebound. And now Jeff Carter gets it out of the zone for the Penguins. Brock McGinn will dump it deep, and Kasperi Kapanen will go in on the forecheck, but sent up the boards by Merzlikins. Can't get it out of the zone. Kept there by Ruda. Penguins trying to get on the attack now. Moved into the middle. Long shot, gloved, and that one gets grabbed by Merzlikins. He'll cover with 1:59 remaining here in the first, and an ozone draw for Pittsburgh on the way. Benjamin, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. And we are going to go to our final commercial break here of period 1. All right, so thank you guys again all for watching. Good to have you in the chat. Really appreciate each and every one of you. Please don't forget, it really means a lot and helps the channel a ton. If you can hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you haven't yet. I cover the entire NHL, so fans of all teams are welcome and wanted here. We're just trying to build a hockey community where everybody can come together, enjoy hockey, and have some fun. For me personally, I would rather have Kaprizov. Again, Eichel has never had a 100-point season. Kaprizov has and is a 100-point player. So I would rather have Kaprizov. He's an elite winger in the league. He's only 25 years old, and he literally had 108 points last season. He has 32 points already this year. He's honestly, Kaprizov has quietly become one of the best players in the entire NHL. Like, there's a serious case to be made for Kaprizov to be a full-blown top 10 player in the league. And it feels like that's kind of come out of nowhere. This is only his third NHL season. But he had 108 points last year. He's one of the best players in the league right now. Hey, James, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Caleb, welcome in. Offensive zone draw for Pittsburgh now. They're trying to tie this game up before the intermission. Long shot from the point, blocked in front. Rebound chance. Merzlikins with the glove save. Trying to work it around now. Underwater, what's going on? Welcome in. Here's Sean Corrali, odd man rush for Columbus, but his shot attempt gets blocked by Pettersson. A great defensive play there from Marcus Pettersson. And that erases the scoring chance for the Blue Jackets and keeps this at 1-0. Oh, yeah, Robertson's been unreal, Luke. Robertson's become one of the best goal scorers in the league. I mean, obviously, leads the league in goals. But, like, again, another guy that I feel like doesn't get talked about enough. Like, I feel like everyone kind of goes back to the same players when you talk about best players, but as far as like pure goal scorers in the NHL, Robertson's right up there, top 4 or 5 easily. Playing it around now, minute and a half to go here in the first. Back. Ruda will hold behind the net here for Pittsburgh as he starts the breakout. Trying to play it now through the neutral zone. Spencer Knight has been significantly better than Sergei Bobrovsky this season. So I would rather have Spencer Knight. Trying to take it now. Here's Boone Jenner up to Patrick Laine. Over the line, here's Johnny Gaudreau under a minute remaining in the first period. Played down low, Jenner trying to keep it away from the Penguins' D. Laine in the corner, pressured. Laine gets knocked down, but gets it back to Gavrikov. Chipped out high. Working it around now, down low. Back out high to the point. That's knocked down. Taken again in the neutral zone by the Blue Jackets. Under 30 seconds left in the period. Playing it now. Carried up by Kent Johnson. Jackets back in on the attack. 10 seconds remaining in period 1. Penguins trying to clear out of their zone. Here comes Kapanen. Carries this one through the neutral zone. Speed into the offensive, and he's got time for a shot. That one's sent wide. And that is going to do it as the horn sounds. And the 1 goal, 1 minute in, from Johnny Gaudreau, the only scoring there of that first period, as we go to the first intermission with a 1-0 Blue Jackets lead. Again, Gaudreau sniped one 1 minute into the game, and that was it as far as scoring. As we will now head to the intermission. We've got 20 minutes down, 40 minutes to go. Thank you guys all again for being here. Really appreciate it. And we've got 2 more periods of hockey to come, but we'll have some time now to hang out and chill in the chat while we wait for period number 2 to begin. And right now, Columbus with the lead, but a long way to go in this one still, as we have a Metro Division battle tonight here. Pittsburgh trying to climb in the standings. If Pittsburgh wins tonight, they would tie the Islanders at 32 points. And they both would be at... Well, actually, do the Islanders play today? Yes, no, the Islanders are playing right now. So Pittsburgh would tie the Islanders at 32 points and have 1 less game played, which means they would move into 3rd place in the division. However, the Islanders are also playing tonight, so that means that the Islanders could potentially win as well and keep the 2-point gap right in place. But nonetheless, Pittsburgh is trying to catch the Islanders regardless of what the Islanders do tonight. They're just trying to get a win, trying to get the 2 points, and they have an opportunity to do so. But Columbus has come ready to play, and this one have had a very strong game so far, and obviously come out of that first period with a lead. We'll see if they can keep that up for the full 60 minutes. Overall, though, it's been a pretty good game. And this has not been one-sided at all. Columbus is giving Pittsburgh everything that they can handle right now. I do not have NHL 23, Roblox Gamer. I don't even really play video games anymore. The most recent NHL game that I have is literally NHL 14. So I don't have any of the modern games. So other scores going on around the NHL right now. There's a number of other games underway. The Devils have a 1-0 lead over the Chicago Blackhawks. Tampa Bay and Detroit is tied 0-0 still. The LA Kings are crushing the Ottawa Senators 4-1. And the Islanders and Blues have started. They're about 5 minutes into their game, and that one is still 0-0. Coming up at 8 o'clock Eastern Time, the Florida Panthers play the Winnipeg Jets. The Toronto Maple Leafs play the Dallas Stars at 8:30 Eastern. At 10 o'clock, Carolina plays Anaheim. And at 10 o'clock, Montreal plays Seattle. So that is your NHL action for tonight. So we'll see what happens here. So we're at the intermission here, waiting on period 2 to begin. And Columbus, obviously, pretty solid road game for them so far. Lorianne, what's going on? Welcome in. Thanks for coming by. Good to have you in the chat. Really appreciate it. I appreciate that, Anime Addicted. I'm glad that you're enjoying the stream and having fun. Why Roblox Gamer? Like, what? Honestly, what is the point of it? Like, I just don't get. Like, what is the point of it? What does it accomplish? Lorianne, if you read the title of this video, you will know which game I'm doing. I don't think that that's a difficult concept. Because if you're a moderator, Anime Addicted, your name gets colored blue, and if you're a channel member, then your name gets colored green. If you're none of those things, then your name is white. Or I guess it's not really white, it's more of a gray, but you know what I mean. Most of the names are all the same kind of light gray color. Those are just regular everybody in the everyone in the chat, and then channel members are colored green and moderators are colored blue. Yo, this intermission feels like it's absolutely taking forever. It's taking so long. Hey, Joey with the 2! Let's get that dono hype in the chat for Joey. Getting a 2 on the stream. Thank you so much, man. Really appreciate it. That is awesome. Thank you, man. I really appreciate all your support. So, LA crushing Ottawa right now as Ottawa continues to sit in last place of the Atlantic Division. LA has a chance to move up 1 point behind Seattle, but Seattle plays later tonight, so they'll have a chance to extend that lead back out to 3. It would be a big win for the Kings, though, to extend their lead over Edmonton, who's in that 4th place spot in the Pacific. They can make that a 4-point gap if they hold on for that win against the Senators. And the Oilers don't play tonight, so they could hold that at a 4-point lead. Yes, they have, Roblox Gamer. Yes, they have. There's been some pretty crazy donos over the years. It's there's been some wild ones, especially back in 2020. Some of the early subscribers here will remember that well. 2020, when we had like Robert O and Seth B in the chat donating ridiculous amounts during the streams. It was hilarious. That's a great question, Yo Sussy. I mean, I don't know because I can't predict the future. Winnipeg has been better than Florida so far this season, but Florida obviously is desperate for wins, and they're trying to climb in the standings and catch Detroit for a playoff spot in a wild card spot in the East. So it's a big game for Florida to try and move into a playoff position. And Winnipeg is trying to catch Dallas for the division lead in the Central, and they're just 2 points behind, so it's a big game for Winnipeg as well. That should be a very hard-fought matchup between those two tonight. Hey, Dag, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Good to have you in the chat. Really appreciate it. Yeah, that's a really big loss for the Avalanche. McKinnon now out for a significant amount of time. Oh boy. Just the exact opposite of what the Avalanche needed, more injuries. I mean, this team their lineup is just devastated with injuries right now. Avatar, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Happy early birthday to Anime Addicted. I hope when your birthday does get here, it's a great time for you. I don't have a Stanley Cup final prediction because that's months away from now, and it's pointless to try and guess in December who's going to be playing in June. I mean, just you might as well put all the NHL teams into a hat and just pull them out. And that's as good of a guess as anyone can make right now. So I don't bother with trying to make predictions 6-7 months in advance. James, I'm a Boston Bruins fan. I'm from Massachusetts, but I'm just a huge hockey fan in general, and I cover the entire NHL here. I watch the whole league, and have been my whole life. Looks like we got about 3 minutes left here in this intermission before we get ready to drop the puck in the second. And, well, hopefully we have an exciting second period coming up. We'll see if the Blue Jackets can keep the foot on the gas and really playing well like they did in the first period, or if Pittsburgh has a big wake-up here in the second and starts to push back. We'll see. But honestly, I was very impressed with Columbus's first, and they played a good road period. We'll see if they can keep that going. Nathan, what's going on? Welcome in. Cold Hand, welcome. Thank you for being here. Appreciate you guys coming by. Yeah, LA's got a big lead over the Senators in the first period there. Obviously, still a lot of hockey. Still a lot of hockey left to go there between those two, but LA with a very good first. Well, last night, Anime Addicted to, there might be some recency bias there, but that Vegas Bruins game last night, talk about being on edge. There's been some other really good ones. There's been some other really good ones this year already. There's been some fun overtime games that I've seen, but I don't know. That one was definitely on edge. Piggy Plush, what's going on? Welcome. Hockey Pucks, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Appreciate it. See you later, Roblox Gamer. Thank you for coming by. Ludwig, welcome in. Thanks for being here. So, if LA wins tonight, they can extend their cushion over Edmonton to a 4-point lead as far as third versus fourth place in the Pacific. However, Edmonton, after tonight, will have 2 games in hand. This is already their 28th game of the season. They've played a lot, which, a lot of other teams are still around 24, 25. Edmonton's at 26. LA already is going to be at 28 after tonight, so they don't have a games in hand advantage, but they will have a 4-point advantage over the Oilers for third place if they're able to hold on and beat the Senators, which obviously after the first period they're in good position to do so. All right, looks like we're going to get ready here drop the puck here on the second. Teams are back out on the ice and quickly going to be lining up here at the center dot to get back underway. Pittsburgh down by a goal after 1. But obviously the Penguins have enough talent to put some goals on the board. And Columbus is going to try and continue playing the strong, tight checking hockey that they did back in the first period. Andrew, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Good to see you in the chat as always. I'm doing pretty well. How are you? Good to have you. This would definitely be a nice upset win for the Blue Jackets if they can pull it off. But still 40 minutes of hockey to go. We'll see. Anyway, teams lining up at center ice. Referee getting ready to drop it. And off the draw, it's won back by the Blue Jackets as Bernie will take it from Goodbranson up through the middle of the ice. And that's going to be an icing here just 10 seconds in. It will be an offensive zone faceoff for Pittsburgh on the way as they look for their first goal of the game. Shots on goal are 10-9 in favor of Columbus. really only 19 total shots in that period between the two teams. Just neither team able to get a whole lot of offense rolling. It was a pretty tight checking period. Columbus wins the defensive zone draw back. They'll carry up ice over the red line into the offensive zone. Olivier chases in. Taken behind the net. Here's Corrali trying to pop one in front. That gets over everybody, and Crosby will glove it down to carry it out. Gensel now into the offensive zone. He rips it down low behind the net. Bernie there against Raquel. Good Branson coming over to help. Gets it up to Matthew Olivier, who clears the zone. Here are the Blue Jackets now into the offensive end. Eric Robinson in with a shot. And a good save there by Gerry. Playing it around now. Stewart, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. 19:05 to go here in the second period. Played up through the middle into the offensive zone. Penguins on the attack, trying to get in front for Malkin. Can't get the pass cleanly through, but Ruda will keep it in. Kick save there by Merzlikins. Penguins keep possession. Offensive zone, shot goes wide, bounces out in front. And that one is in! Brian Rust scores! The Penguins have tied it! Just a minute 15 into period 2. We've got a 1-1 game as Rust takes care of the loose puck in front and is able to get that one home into the back of the net. And that puck caromed off the end boards back out to the side of the goal, and then Rust throws it in. And Merzlikins was sliding, trying to get a piece of it, but it gets under his leg and into the back of the net. And Pittsburgh has tied this game at 1, and we are all even here early in period number 2. And Brian Rust there. Big goal for Pittsburgh. We are even at 1 now as we're back underway, and the Pens go in on the forecheck into the offensive zone. Moved up through the middle. Columbus clears it out. Here come the Jackets up ice. Into the offensive end. Jenner with a shot. That one ripped wide. Back the other way. Here's Brock McGinn, but Merzlikins gets to it first and plays it to the far side boards. Pete can't move it out. Back to get it now. Line back to Andrew Peak. Up. Pittsburgh trying to keep it in the attacking end. They do. Columbus turns the puck over. Worked across here. Carter with a shot. That's stopped by Merzlikins and covered. 18:05 to go here in the second. 1-1 hockey game. And it'll be an offensive zone face-off for Pittsburgh as they look to take their first lead of this contest. Isaiah, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Awesome to have you. Thanks for coming by. Going to be an ozone draw now for the Penguins. Roslovic gets tossed out for Columbus. Crosby against Nyquist now in the face-off dot. And Pittsburgh wins it back to the point. Cycling around now. There's a shot from Gensel. Rebound chance, and they score! It's Sidney Crosby giving Pittsburgh their first lead of the game as they go up 2-1. And another rebound goal here for the Penguins as they take control early in the second. And two quick ones here early in period 2 has the Penguins now in the lead as they go up 2-1. And this was a long shot from the point, stopped by Elvis Merzlikins, but the rebound was right there for Sidney Crosby, who threw that one into the back of the net before Merzlikins could recover. Columbus now up and out of the zone. Into the offensive end. Here's Nyquist with a shot. He rips that one just wide. Kept in the offensive end. Here are the Blue Jackets working it down low. Played here. Roslovic to Nyquist in the corner. Stolen away by the Penguins and they clear it out. All the way down. Here's another chance for Pittsburgh, but that one's poked away from Crosby. Columbus comes up ice into the offensive zone. Kent Johnson can't work it through the D. Taken away by Rickard Rakell, who will clear it out to the neutral zone. Bjork is there for the Blue Jackets to regroup. 17:05 to go here in the second. Early in period 2, and Pittsburgh has gotten themselves out in front. Around the goal, Columbus trying to change that and tie this game back up. Chinnikov goes down, loses it along the wall. Penguins come up ice into the offensive end. That's played deep. Around down low. Bluger coming in on the forecheck against Bjork. Archibald in there as well. Everybody digging for the puck. Pittsburgh eventually takes it out to the point. Long shot purposely wide, looking for a rebound. Marchenko gets to it first, and that's going to be carried up into the offensive end. That gets sent off the boards and dumped deep. Behind the net, Jarry sends it up the wall. Up into the offensive zone. Here's Archibald. He gets dragged down there. Columbus comes back the other way, but we're going to get a hand pass call. And a whistle with 16:09 remaining. Second period. And another whistle and a stoppage here. No Badlands, I am not. I'm a Bruins fan that is just a big hockey fan in general and covers the entire NHL. But welcome in. Thanks for coming by the chat tonight. As that's cleared all the way down by the Blue Jackets. Wide of Jarry, it's going to be icing. And we get a whistle. 16:02 remaining here in the second. And an offensive zone draw coming on the way again. As Columbus gets put back to their own zone, and Pittsburgh will have another attacking zone face-off. Tom, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Working out now. Chance in front here for the Penguins, trying to tuck it by the pad. A big save there by Merce Lickens. Cheryl, welcome in. Thank you for being here. Back up ice now. Columbus into the offensive zone, but Malkin takes possession back for the Penguins. Out to the neutral zone. Cleared. Columbus will try again. Wayne, it's a mixture of which matchup am I most interested in on the schedule that night? Which teams have I done recently and which ones haven't I done? Which nights and times am I able to stream? Like, I'm on the East Coast, so I'm not doing the late games I'll do them once, maybe twice a week, but I'm not doing late games every night. It's a mixture of things, but the biggest thing is, what is a matchup that I am interested in watching from just what's available on the NHL schedule that night, and then also which teams have I not done in a while and whatnot. Sam, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Awesome to see you in the chat, my friend. Thanks so much for coming by. That one's blocked off the draw. And Columbus has to chase back out now and regroup in their zone. 15:20 to go here in the second. Over the red line, dumped into the offensive zone. Stolen away here. Backhand chance for Line in front, and Jarry makes a great save there. Bad turnover in the defensive zone. Almost comes back to bite the Penguins, but Jarry's able to bail him out there and make a good save on Line, keeping this 2-1. Yes, it is, Andrew. Well, looks like we got a penalty call here against Jeff Carter. So Columbus is going to go to the power play. So Jarry made the save, but they get a penalty called there against Carter. And that's going to put Columbus on the man advantage here. They are 0 for 2 so far on the power play. And get a good early clear right off of this faceoff. Picking up right where they left off on the penalty kill in the first period. Here comes Johnny Gaudreau. Into the offensive end, Marchenko. Back to Laine. To Bjork at the point. Columbus sets up in the attacking end. Moved across here. Goodrow, the goal scorer for the Blue Jackets, trying to make it 2. Or at least set up a second goal. Bjork from the point. Moved back across. Yes, I did, Jay. He played great down in the AHL. I think he had 4 goals in 5 games down in the AHL, so looks like he's gotten things rolling a little bit. And they're going to see if that can translate now into the NHL lineup and bring him back up. Columbus chasing back to their own end. It's Bjork with it. Leaves it for Laine. Up now into the offensive end. Jackets can't get it deep, and they'll have to go back and try again. Now 45 seconds left on the power play. Down low, here's Roslovic. He gets hit in the corner. Pittsburgh trying to dig this puck out, but Columbus comes away with it. They're still on the power play for another 35 seconds. We're under 14 minutes. Trying to work it around now out to the neutral zone. 13:25 to go. Final 10 seconds of the power play here. Columbus back into the offensive zone. Back out high. Jim, what's going on? Welcome. Thanks for coming by. Good to see you in the chat. And we're back to full strength. This penalty is over. Killing off another one there. Pittsburgh now 3 for 3 on the PK tonight. Columbus keeps it in the offensive zone, though. We're back to 5-on-5 hockey. Goodbranson's shot gets blocked, and Pittsburgh clears it out. Here we go all the way down. Pittsburgh Penguin, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you for being here. I've never had that one, Isaiah. But I probably would, because I like cranberry and I like Sprite, so I probably would. Moved out now all the way. Cleared there. Pittsburgh now chasing into the offensive zone. Blue Jackets send it out to the neutral ice, but the Pens get possession. 12:20 left here in the second. Good hit at the red line, but Pittsburgh dumps it deep. Wait around now. Yes, I have, Andrew. I have had Cherry Coke, and I do like it. Taken down now behind the net. Goodbranson with it. 11:50 to go in the second. Carried out by Goodbranson over the red line. Dumped into the offensive zone. Played up now. Trying to get it through. Columbus dumps it deep. They'll head in on the forecheck as Ruhwedel's back to get it for Pittsburgh. Up and out now to the middle of the ice. Penguins carry into the offensive zone. Here's Brian Rust. Oh, what a move shot there. Oh, he just sends it wide. That might have been the goal of the week if Brian Rust was able to finish it off. What a move. But he just sent the shot wide on the chance. Played around now. Pittsburgh with it in the offensive zone. 11 minutes to go. Chance, good cross-ice pass. And Ruda fires that one wide. It gets blocked. And now we got some pushing and shoving after the play as Bayreuther is trying to get at Rust. And we get a little bit of a gathering thereafter. What a freaking move there by Brian Rust, but he just couldn't finish the playoff. That would have been the highlight of the night for sure if he had scored that. As we go to a commercial break here, second period action. Well, the score's still the same, Roblox Gamer, so not much. And I'm not, in the middle of the play, I'm not going to tell you what you missed from 5 minutes ago when there's literally play going on right now. I'm not missing the game that's happening now to go back and tell you what you missed. Scroll back in the stream if you want to see it. No, Mander, I don't know how you haven't heard, but Chris Letang had a stroke and is out of the lineup for now as he recovers from that. I mean, that was the biggest story in hockey for the past few days, but he is back skating and back practicing and whatnot, so it looks like, you know, he is going to be able to make a full recovery and hopefully come back. But he did have a stroke, but it's the second one of his career so far. He had one back in 2014 as well. He was able to come back from that one, and he's already back practicing and skating again. So it looks like he's on a quick recovery. And hopefully things continue to trend in the right direction for Chris Letang. All right, we're back from the commercial. It looks like he's going to be fine, Andrew. The doctors say there's no lasting complications or anything, and that he is on the right track for a full recovery. And they've already got him right back out there on the ice. So I think he's probably going to be back. Playing it around now. Down low, Pittsburgh back with it in the offensive zone. We got a penalty coming up against Columbus. And that is going to be Bjork headed to the penalty box and Pittsburgh headed to the power play. What an opportunity here. Pittsburgh with a chance to make it a 2-goal game. A holding penalty against the Blue Jackets. And Pittsburgh is going to have a chance now with the man advantage to extend this lead to 2. The next game I am doing, Pittsburgh Penguin, is tomorrow, the Minnesota Wild against the Calgary Flames. Liam, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it. Pittsburgh here, right off the draw, taken by Columbus, though, and they clear that one all the way down. So Columbus with an early clear on the PK. We're ticking towards the halfway point of this game. Penguins trying to carry up ice into the offensive zone. Crosby with a pass for Gensel. Gensel to the corner. Cycles it around. Pittsburgh with it now. It's Malkin back to the point. Penguins set up with possession. Offensive zone. Moved across there, and Merzlikins has to make a nice blocker save. Moved across, chance in front, and that one bounces its way in. Pittsburgh scores on the power play. And it's another one for Sidney Crosby. As they go up 3-1 with the power play goal. It's our first multi-goal lead of the game for either team. And Crosby has his second of the night. And Pittsburgh has completely taken this game over here in the second period. Columbus with the goal early in the first took the lead into the intermission, but that was it. It's been all Penguins here in the second. And now we are at about 9 minutes, about 9.5 minutes to go here in period 2. We're past the halfway mark. And Pittsburgh goes up 3-1. And now it looks like Brad Larson is talking to the referee. And Columbus is going to challenge here. Columbus is going to challenge. Goaltender interference challenge here for Columbus. And we'll see if they decide to keep this one or not. If not, it's going to be another penalty against the Blue Jackets if they don't get this challenge correct. Nikhil, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it. I don't see any reason why this goal would not count looking at the replays, but you never know in the NHL these days. These review decisions are all over the place. Because if you challenge and get it wrong, it's a penalty, Cheryl. It has been now for the last few years in the NHL. If you challenge a call and get it wrong, it's a delay a game penalty. So it has been now for, I want to say, the last 2 or 3 seasons. And I don't see why this goal would come back. And the goal counts. No goaltender interference. The goal counts. It's 3-1. And guess who's going back to the power play? The Pittsburgh Penguins go back to the power play. And it will be a delay a game penalty against Columbus for the wrong challenge. And with 9:46 here to go in the second period, Pittsburgh is going to have a chance to absolutely take a completely dominating control of this game. Columbus needs to pick who they're going to send to the penalty box here. It did very much seem like a desperation challenge, Red Rubber, but why do that and have the chance now of Pittsburgh getting another power play? Because, honestly, 4-1 and, 3-1, it's not over yet. 4-1, you're in a ton of trouble. You can't afford to go down 4-1. So, I don't know why you would even risk giving Pittsburgh this second power play here. Marchenko to the penalty box to serve it. Pittsburgh back to the offensive zone, trying to put an absolute dagger into the Blue Jackets here on this power play chance. But it's stolen and carried out of the zone by Eric Robinson. Here's Sean Corrali with a shorthanded opportunity. And Jarry's got to make a nice save there on Corrali. And then he and Corrali have some words. 30 seconds gone off of this penalty already. It will be an offensive zone draw for the shorthanded Blue Jackets. Peter, what's going on? Welcome in. Jake, thank you for being here. Good to see you in the chat. Appreciate you guys being here. Ricard Raquel, pass across to Crosby. Moved across, taken now. Cross ice pass from Crosby there, doesn't connect, but Malkin has it now. Back to Crosby, top of the circle. Chance looking in front there for Malkin. His redirection gets blocked in front of the crease. Minute still to go on the power play. Shot there, Merzlikins with the save. Trying to work this one around. Back, kept in the offensive end here by Pittsburgh. Putting on more pressure. 50 seconds left on the power play. Hey, appreciate it, Jay. Good night to the wife, and thank you for sticking around. Awesome to have you. Raquel keeps this one out high. Moved into the middle. Back to Petrie out at the blue line. Malkin with it now. Down behind the net. Looking for a play in front. 25 seconds left on the power play. Pittsburgh trying to make it 4-1. 8:09 to go here. There's a shot there. Merzlikins with the save. Loose puck under a pile in front. And this one gets covered. We'll get a whistle here as Merzlikins able to lay on top of it. And 8:04 to go here in the second period. Another offensive zone faceoff on the way for the Penguins. Merzlikins with a good job there to keep that one out. Arthur, what's going on? Welcome in. Thanks for coming by. Good to have you in the chat. And that one's taken off the draw by the Blue Jackets. Hard off glass and out of the zone, cleared. Power play time coming to an end. Pittsburgh, maybe time for one last rush here as the final seconds tick off the clock. Into the offensive zone. We're back to 5-on-5 hockey. Jason Zucker there knocks it down the clearing attempt, but on the second opportunity, the Blue Jackets do get it out. Pittsburgh, though, from the neutral zone, right back into the offensive end. Top of the circle, shot there through the middle. Nobody could get a piece of it. Steven, what's going on? Welcome. Great to see you in the chat. Pittsburgh continues to pour on the pressure here, trying to go up by 3. Trying to work this one around. Up the boards, and Columbus moves it out of the zone over the red line. Marchenko throws that one in. Trying to take it now down in the corner. Up the boards to Zucker. Jason Zucker lifts it over everybody and out to the neutral zone. Blue Jackets knock it down but can't maintain possession. Penguins trying to come back the other way. That one's gloved. Sillinger takes it. Here's Laine now into the offensive zone, trying to work through the D. Not able to get it by Pettersson. Good defense there from the Pittsburgh Penguins. Jackets take it now back out to the point. Long shot through traffic, deflects wide. Here's Chinnikov. 6.5 to go here in period 2. Sillinger with it. And he's pressured along the wall. Almost loses it. Just have to cycle to the corner. Around to Heinen now on the near side. And that one's sent all the way down. It's going to be icing against the Penguins. Offensive zone faceoff on the way for the Blue Jackets. They trail by a couple goals. 6:12 to go in the second period, and it has been all Pittsburgh here in period 2 after Columbus did play a solid first and honestly was impressed with their game in period number 1. Came out of it with a 1-goal lead. Pittsburgh is completely taken over here in the second. Columbus trying to change that. Coming in on the forecheck. Trying to send it up the boards. And that one's chipped out. Deflected over the glass. It will be another offensive zone faceoff for the Jackets with 6:02 remaining here in the second. Awesome. We're going to head to a commercial break. All right. Getting down now, later part of second period. And about 6 minutes to go. Pittsburgh up 3-1. Thank you guys all so much for being here. It's great to have you in the chat. Really appreciate it. Please don't forget, it really means a lot if you get the thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't. I cover the entire NHL, so fans of all teams are welcome and wanted here. We're just trying to build a hockey community where everybody can come together, enjoy hockey, and have some fun. And Penguins here with a very strong period number 2. Other action going on around the NHL. The Devils have a 2-0 lead over Chicago. Red Wings lead the Lightning 1-0. Kings destroying the Senators 5-1. Blues and Islanders tied 1-1. Panthers and Jets tied 0-0. Starting up very shortly will be the Maple Leafs and the Stars. And then the 2 late games tonight at 10 p.m. Eastern Time. The Hurricanes against the Ducks and the Canadiens against the Kraken. So, overall, I think it was 9 games in the NHL today, if I'm not mistaken. And still a few more that haven't started yet. But we're getting ready to come back from the commercial break here. I don't know, BC Transportation. We'd have to see. I don't know. I haven't really thought about that, honestly. Yeah, Pittsburgh fans should have an eye on the score of that Blues-Islanders game. Because right now, the Islanders are 2 points ahead of Pittsburgh with a game in hand. Or no, Pittsburgh has the game in hand. So the Islanders have one more game played. They're 2 points ahead of Pittsburgh right now for third place in the Metro. And both teams are playing right now. So if the Islanders lose and the Penguins win, Pittsburgh would move into third place in the division. If both teams win, the Islanders would still stay ahead of them in the standings, but Pittsburgh would still obviously have the game in hand. And obviously, if Pittsburgh were to lose and the Islanders were to win, then the Islanders would extend that lead. But it certainly doesn't look like Pittsburgh's going to be losing. As they come into the offensive zone, they're driving towards the goal. Merzlikins makes the save, but there's going to be a penalty shot here for Teddy Blueger. Penalty shot here for Teddy Blueger, and a golden opportunity to make this 4-1 as he was able to get through behind the defense and got hooked pretty well there by Tim Burney. And Teddy Blueger now with a penalty shot opportunity to make this a 4-1 game. Here's Blueger driving in, serpentine to the forehand, offensive zone, shot, tries to go 5-hole, but Merzlikins makes the save. And that is going to keep it at a 3-1 game as Blueger tried to sneak it 5-hole there on Merzlikins, but he makes the stick save. And an important save there for Elvis Merzlikins to keep his team in this game. 5:47 to go in the second. It'll be an offensive zone face-off now for the Penguins. Crosby wins it back right off the draw. Shot gets fired wide. Joseph keeps it in at the point. Cycle game going now as Raquel sends it for cross ice. Crosby down low for Gensel. Gensel can't keep possession of the puck, and Columbus is able to backhand it out of the zone. Pens get possession back and dump it in. No, I did not, Andrew. I watched hockey last night, which was how I was streaming the hockey game last night. I mean, you were literally here for the Bruins and Vegas game. Neutral zone draw now. Columbus takes it. Here's Gavrikov. 5:20 to go in the second. Move to the middle. Over the red line into the offensive zone. There's Jenner. And his shot attempt gets blocked up into the netting by the good poke check there of Jeff Petrie. And that will lead to an O-zone draw for Columbus. Oh, here's some video of Chris Letang now. I'm watching the Pittsburgh broadcast, and they're showing Letang practicing out on the ice right now. Or not right now, but earlier today. And good to see him back in uniform and back out there on the ice. Looks like he's recovering well. Columbus wins that one back over to Bjork. Bjork with a shot. That one sent wide. Laine takes it off the carom. Trying to spin away from the D. Kept to the outside. Dan, what's going on? Welcome in. 5 minutes to go here in the second. Into the offensive zone. Penguins dump it deep. Working it down low. Blueger in on the forecheck. There's a chance. And Merzlikins has to be sharp as that shot from Carter got fired in from the half wall. And seemed like it caught Merzlikins maybe a little off guard, but he made the recovery and made the save. We're going to head now to our final commercial break of period 2. Pittsburgh holding on to this 2-goal lead. Three to 1 now. Pittsburgh in front. Though Merzlikins has had to make some big stops, including that penalty shot, to even keep this game a 2-goal game. This could very easily be 4 or 5-1 Pittsburgh, but Columbus's goalie making some big stops. We'll see what happens the rest of the way as we're down under 5 minutes remaining in the period, and we'll see if this is how we go to the intermission or if anybody's able to get a last-minute goal here. Coming back now from the commercial break with 4:54 remaining in the period. Crosby with a couple goals in this game. He's on hat trick watch. Ozone draw coming here for Pittsburgh as they set back up. Columbus taking it defensively. Corrali in the dot against, I believe that was Malkin. Yes, Malkin for Pittsburgh. Long shot there, gloved by Merzlikins, but he can't hold it. Played now by Zucker, back to the blue line. Pittsburgh on the attack. Moving it around the offensive zone. Penguins looking for an opening. Back to the blue line. Shot there. Chance right off the outside of the goal by Malkin. As Merzlikins was coming across. 4.5 to go here in the period. Pettersson out high. Pittsburgh working it around. Here's another opportunity and a big blocker save. And eventually deflected up and out of play. And we'll get another whistle. Holy cow. Pittsburgh pouring on the pressure. Merzlikins making stop after stop in this one. Got a piece of that Malkin blast. Ozone draw now. Crosby against Jenner. Penguins come away with it off the faceoff. That one's moved to the middle of the ice and back out. Penguins have to carry back in. It's Gensel. Drop pass for Crosby. Crosby with it. Thrown in front. That one goes off of a couple bodies there and just snatched up by Merzlikins with 4:05 to go. There'll be another offensive zone faceoff on the way for Pittsburgh. Because they aren't a playoff team, no Mander, so they, like most non-playoff teams, sell off veteran players for draft picks that they then try and use to get young talent that will help them in the future. Pretty much what most non-playoff teams in the NHL do. Taking it now at the blue line. Cross corner dump. 3:40 to go here in the second. Back out high. Penguins still cycling. Offensive zone. Trying to get it to the high slot. Columbus breaks up that pass attempt. Everybody digging for it along the wall. Now to the far side corner. Sent deep again. Pittsburgh still with possession. Offensive zone. Here's Gensel out high. Drops one off. Played by Dumoulin. And it's up and out. Cleared there finally by Jenner as Columbus will bring it to the offensive zone. It's Gaudreau. Gets that one through. Laine rolls it deep. Around to the far side. Behind the net, here's Gaudreau. 2:55 remaining in the second. Working it around now. Out high to the top of the circle. There's a shot from Goodbranson. That one gets deflected high off glass. Laine has it again. Columbus circling in the offensive zone. Trying to move it to the middle. Stolen away there by Pittsburgh, and they'll clear that one back out. Bernie backhands it up. Back into the pen zone. Here's Gerry coming out of the net. Cycles that one up off glass. And that deflects off the glass, out of play. We'll get a whistle with 2:15 remaining. And an ozone draw for Columbus on the way. They still trail by 2. Hey, Jeremy, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Really appreciate it. Awesome to have you in the chat. Working it around now. Through the middle. Giveaway there to Kent Johnson. Trying to get a pass back to Nyquist, but can't get anything on it. Pittsburgh will start the breakout now as that's up the boards. Chip through to neutral ice. And Bayreuther's got to go back and get it for Columbus. Under 2 minutes remaining here in the period. Moved in front. Over the red line. Back the other way. Good hit out in the neutral zone, but the Penguins dump it deep. Up the boards it goes now. 1:35 to go. Roslovic with the puck for the Blue Jackets. That's big for Pittsburgh, John. Blues up 2-1. That's big for Pittsburgh because if the Islanders lose, that third spot in the division is there for the taking. Ozone draw here for Pittsburgh. Malkin in the faceoff dot. Minute and 32 seconds to go in the second. Penguins lead by a couple, trying to extend it further. Looks like the referee is helping out Elvis Merzlikins here with a piece of his equipment. And there's going to be a bit of a delay as Merzlikins needs to take his gloves off. And fix the equipment problem there that he's having, it looks like, with his chest protector. We go now off the draw. Penguins win it back. Back underway. Here's a chance from the faceoff dot. Shot there. Merzlikins just gets enough of it. And keeps that one out. Here's Malkin in the corner digging, trying to pry this puck loose. Zucker comes in to help. We got a couple Blue Jackets in there as well. Eventually it comes up to Roslovic and he'll carry out for Columbus. His pass too far in front for Johnson. And that's going to be an icing call as Roslovic tried a pretty ill-advised behind-the-back pass there that was way too offline for Johnson and resulted in an icing at a point where Columbus did not need to take an icing there. Now it will be an offensive zone draw. And Pittsburgh wins that draw. Here's Pettersson. To the sideboards, played down low, it's Rust. 1 minute to go in the second period. Zucker gets in as well. Penguins dig the puck out. Trying to maintain possession here in the offensive zone. Andrew Peeke able to knock Rust off the puck and start the breakout for the Blue Jackets who come back the other way. Here's Johnson. He'll head off for a line change as he dumps the puck deep. Pittsburgh with it now. 40 seconds left in the period. Carried up. Malkin can't get through the traffic, and Columbus comes the other way. It's Johnny Gaudreau. Here's a shot out high, and a nice glove save there by Gerry. Made that one look easy. Columbus keeps it in, though, at the blue line. Penguins not able to clear. Blue Jackets trying to get one in front for Jenner. Gerry was able to hold the post against him. Take him back again. Columbus trying to carry up into the offensive zone. Boone Jenner, top of the circle shot. Save there again by Gerry with the shoulder. 3 big stops there for Tristan Jarry. And we're going to get a whistle now with 5.8 seconds to go. And an icing against the Penguins. Will be an offensive zone faceoff for the Blue Jackets on the way. And some very big stops for Tristan Jarry there to keep this a 2-goal lead. That shoulder save on Laine was definitely his best one. And right off the face-off, the Penguins just eat the puck. That is going to do it for the period number 2. So, that was some different than the first period. Pittsburgh taking control over here in the second. They now have a 3-1 lead over Columbus. 40 minutes down, 20 minutes of hockey still to go. And that is going to bring us now to the second intermission. Thank you guys all for watching. Please don't forget, really helps out if you hit the thumbs up button and subscribe. If you haven't yet, I cover the entire NHL. Fans of all teams are welcome and wanted here. We're just trying to build a hockey community where everybody could come together, enjoy hockey, and have some fun. We got 1 period left. Pittsburgh with a 2-goal lead. We'll see if they can hold it, or we'll see if Columbus has a comeback in them. But 3-1 Penguins right now as we head to the intermission break. What's going on, William? Welcome in. Thanks for coming by. Good to see you in the chat. Dan, the Jets are 2 points out of leading the Central Division. They're one of the better teams in the Western Conference this year. Connor Hellebuck has been playing fantastic. All right, see you later, Andrew. Have a good night. We'll see what the third period is going to bring us here. Letang's back skating and practicing, Jeremy, so looking like he is on the road to a full and very quick recovery. Yes, Roblox Gamer. Very different period 2 from period number 1. Columbus came out in the first, had a strong road period, didn't really give up a lot of quality scoring chances against, was able to get the goal early. It was an impressive first period for Columbus, but Pittsburgh came right out in the second, took control in period 2, really had Columbus back on their heels a lot. The Blue Jackets were not able to possess the puck in period 2 the way that they did in period 1, and Pittsburgh took advantage of that, was able to score 3 straight goals, and now have a 2-goal lead. Hey, what's going on, Aries? BC4F, what's going on? Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Awesome to see you in the chat. Yep, Crosby's got 2 of the 3 Penguins goals. William, it's certainly not looking like it right now. It's really not looking like it right now. Colorado, it seems like endless injury issues for them. Now McKinnon is out. Sounds like McKinnon could be out at least a month with that injury. So that's it's just the injuries piling on here for the Avalanche, and I mean, honestly, all they have to do is survive until the playoffs, and maybe if they can get healthy come playoff time, which is still, what, 4 or 5 months, 5 months really down the road. Maybe they can, if they can get the guys back for the postseason, that would be huge, but it seems like it's going to be a struggle for them to ever get a fully healthy lineup on the ice, and it certainly isn't going to be happening anytime soon. Rick, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you for being here. Yeah, I mean, Colorado's got some tough competition in that division now. Dallas and Winnipeg are both really good this year, playing great hockey. Minnesota actually just passed Colorado in the standings and is now on a 4-game winning streak. Nashville is only 1 point behind Colorado. Nashville, who is really disappointing for the first, 5 or 6 weeks of the season, all of a sudden now is 7-2-1 in their last 10 games, is on a 3-game winning streak, and is only 1 point behind the Avalanche in the standings now. So Nashville's right back into the thick of the playoff race. St. Louis is trailing a little bit behind, but St. Louis is, capable of pulling themselves back into it if they can rip off another winning streak. I mean, the Central Division, 6 of those teams are all going to be in the mix as far as vying for a playoff spot. And obviously, all 6 of them cannot make the playoffs. So somebody's going to be the odd team out there. And, Arizona and Chicago, we know, are 2 of the bottom teams in the league. But other than that, all of those teams are still in the mix in the Central. And that's going to be a very interesting division to watch, to see who is able to get a playoff spot out of that division and who's not. And don't forget, for the wild card positions, you also have Edmonton and Calgary in the mix from the Pacific. Vegas, Seattle, and LA have the top 3 guaranteed spots from the Pacific right now, but Edmonton and Calgary are in the mix from the Pacific. And honestly, even Vancouver's pulled themselves right back into it. They're only 2 points behind the Flames, and they're 7-3 in their last 10 games. So you really can't count out the Canucks yet either. So it's going to be a wild battle in the Western Conference for those last few playoff spots. And there's a lot of teams that are in the mix. I mean, really, right now, there's only 4 that I would say they're in the Bedard sweepstakes. And that's Anaheim, Chicago, Arizona, and San Jose. Other than that, I think the other 12 teams in the West are all vying for at least a wild card spot still. And there's a long way to go. I mean, we still got 50, almost not quite 60 games left for most teams, but we're looking at 50-plus games left for everybody around the league. And that's a lot of hockey and a lot of points on the line. Nashville's been very good recently. And so's Vancouver, which, I mean, they were so brutal to start the year. Everybody was, myself included, just ripping on the Canucks early this season. And now all of a sudden, they're 7-3 in their last 10. They've almost caught Calgary, who's had a very disappointing year so far. And they're only 4. Why can't I do math? No, they're only 2 points. I mean, Colorado's got games in hand in the wild card spot right now, but they're at 25 points, and Colorado is at 27 in the last wild card spot right now. So really, if they were to get 3 more points, they would be in a playoff position, which is pretty wild. But Edmonton and Colorado, who's your Western Conference final last year, are the 2 wild card teams right now in the West, with Calgary, Nashville, and Vancouver being the first 3 teams out of the playoffs, and they're all only separated by 2 points, or 3 points if you count Edmonton in there at 28. It's a battle in the Western Conference, an absolute battle in the Western Conference. I do not think that is happening, Dan. I do not. I believe that Ottawa will be getting a top 5 draft pick in this coming NHL draft, which honestly for them is probably not a bad thing. But I think they're going to end up passing Philadelphia in the standings, but that might be it. I think Ottawa will be in the draft lottery this year. But a lot of the standings are still really tight. It's hard to, especially within the playoff teams. I mean, if you look at the Metro Division, New Jersey's really gotten out to a big lead, obviously, with their ridiculously good start. But Carolina's in second place at 33 points. The Rangers are in fifth place at 29. So you have 4 points separating second, third, fourth, and fifth in the Metro Division. I mean, that is a very, very slim margin, and those teams can flip-flop over each other literally on a somewhat game-to-game basis, certainly on a week-to-week basis. You can see a lot of flip-flopping in the standings right now, so it's still all very, very close as far as the playoff battles go. And there's well over half a season of hockey still remaining, so we're only like a third of the way into the year. There's so much left to go. Already gone, Aries. Already gone. And it looks like we're only a few minutes away from dropping the puck now on the third. So we will get into the action here. Third period coming up a few minutes away. Pittsburgh trying to hold this 2-goal lead. Columbus looking for a big comeback. 20 minutes to go and a lot on the line. 2 points in the win on the line. We'll see what happens. Around the league elsewhere, New Jersey in complete control, up 3-0 over Chicago. Detroit continues to lead the Lightning 1-0. The Kings are destroying the Senators 5-1. Blues hold a 2-1 lead over the Islanders. Jets have a 2-1 lead over the Panthers. And Toronto leads Dallas 1-0. Those are the games that have started already and are underway now. Washington was my favorite BC4F, but there were some pretty good ones out of this this group of reverse retros. There also were some very blah ones too, but there were some nice ones. Washington is my personal favorite. One of the alternate jerseys that every team has, Dan. They don't all wear the same jerseys every game. They've got different ones. A lot of teams have alternate. Some teams have multiple alternates. Because reverse retro jerseys are a special drop of jersey that the NHL and Adidas do with very particular designs that were it's a big marketing thing. It is reverse retros. They did them 2 years ago. This year was reverse retros 2.0s. They all in some way go back to jerseys that the teams have worn in the past and also incorporate their modern, like some modern stuff into it too. So it's like a mix of the past and the current. And I mean, I don't know how else to explain it. It's an alternate jersey that the league has made for every team. It's a big marketing push between them and Adidas to basically sell more jerseys. That's basically their whole thing, is they make other jerseys so that people go out and buy them and they sell a bunch more jerseys. All right, we're ready to drop the third. Team's out on the ice, getting ready for period number 3. Sidney Crosby and his line will start for the Penguins. So they get ready to line up in the neutral zone. And that one's won back by Crosby. Pittsburgh dumps it into the offensive zone. Behind the net, Penn's right back on the attack. Chance in front. That shot just sent up high over the bar. Wow, what an opportunity there. Pittsburgh, just a few seconds in, almost makes it a 4-1 game. Columbus trying to clear now, but they can't get it out of the zone. Kept in, moved down low, shot there for Guentzel, and it's going to be a delayed penalty call on the Blue Jackets, but Guentzel not able to get that one by Merzlikins in net. But there's a delayed penalty on the way against the Jackets. As that's deflected on the pass, up and out of play, we'll get a whistle. And Pittsburgh is going to go back to the power play here early in the third. And a chance to extend this lead even further for the Penguins. Guentzel just missed on that redirection by the post. But able to draw the penalty, and we get a hooking call here against Tim Burney. And Columbus to the penalty kill as they win the faceoff back and clear it all the way down. Down behind the net, 50 seconds into the third period. Pittsburgh with 1:50 to go on the power play. Malkin passes it over to Guentzel into the offensive end. Couldn't get it there. Stolen and back the other way. Columbus dumps it. Good job on the kill so far. USA Elite, what's going on? Welcome. Taken now into the offensive zone. Penguins trying to get set up on this power play. Moved across. Taken now, Crosby. Backdoor. Pass for Malkin doesn't connect. Cycles it out high to Petrie. That goes off escape, but Petrie keeps it in the zone. Paolo, what is going on, my man? Welcome in. Thank you so much for being here. Awesome to see you in the chat. Thanks for coming by. Hope you're doing okay. As that's worked out high. Petrie with a blast. That one's blocked aside to the half wall. Trying to work it around. There's a shot. Crosby gets blocked by Gavrikov. Again out high. Petrie knocked down in front. Here's Malkin. Back to Crosby. Can't get the shot through the defense. Taken now by Petrie to Crosby. Over to the far side. Guentzel. Cycle game strong here for Pittsburgh. Offensive zone. 33 seconds left on the power play. Merzlikins able to hold it in the crease. And he'll cover up as the Penguins drive the goal. And we'll get a whistle now. 17:49 to go in the third. 30 seconds left on the Pittsburgh power play. And they've got an offensive zone faceoff on the way. Merzlikins makes a big stop there. Linesman doesn't like the drop. They're going to redo this faceoff. Pittsburgh trying for another insurance marker and take a commanding 4-1 lead. Columbus obviously looking for a comeback in this period, but first thing you need to worry about is making sure they kill this penalty. All the way down now, cleared there by the Blue Jackets. 20 seconds to go on the advantage. Joseph carries up. One last rush here for Pittsburgh. Into the offensive zone. Dumped deep. Zucker's first to it behind the goal line. Back out high. Played there by Carter. Looking for a deflection in front. That's sent away off glass. Nyquist gets to it and clears it for the Blue Jackets. We're back to 5-on-5. Penalty is over. Jackets have killed that one. Still a 2-goal game with 17:10 remaining here in the third period. Here's Erik Goodbranson now for Columbus. Passes it up. Kent Johnson through traffic to Olivier into the offensive zone. Trying to drive this one on goal. His shot gets deflected up high. Penguins trying to clear. Sillinger looking to keep this in. Doesn't have much help, though. And Pittsburgh's able to work this out to neutral ice. Into the offensive end. Top of the circle. Shot in. And a good save. As Merzlikins smothers that one and covers it with 16:42 to go here in period 2. And an O-zone draw for the Penguins on the way. Here we go now. Dumped in, kept there by Pittsburgh, but not for long as it's taken by Goodbranson and he'll pass out. Up ice. Stolen back, though, by Pittsburgh. They carry back in with numbers. Here's Brian Rust in front, looking for Jason Zucker, but it doesn't connect. Back the other way, into the offensive zone. Driving wide is Corrali. Shot in there. Gerry makes the save. And Tristan Jarry will cover that one up with 16:16 remaining. Yes, I did know, Mander. 16:16 to go here in the third. O-zone draw for the Blue Jackets on the way. O-zone face-off for Columbus here. And off the draw, that one's won back by the Blue Jackets. Long shot, blocked in front. Didn't get through on goal. Lifted up now and out, cleared there by Pittsburgh. Back the other way. Behind the net to the corner. Johnny Gaudreau with it, out of the zone. Past Columbus with it up into the offensive end. Line A, pass across for Gaudreau. Played down to the corner here. Columbus back on the attack. Offensive end looking to cut this to a 1-goal game. Still 15 minutes plus. 15:35 to go here in the third period. It's a decent amount of hockey still remaining. Gavrikov with it now. Out high. Cycle game going for the Blue Jackets. Boone Jenner to Gaudreau. Gaudreau back trying to get it through to Gavrikov. But we get a whistle as Pittsburgh touches up. And we're going to get a tripping call here against the Penguins. Looks like Josh Archibald is going to the penalty box, and it is going to be a power play for the Blue Jackets on the way. Archibald tripped down Jenner there. And that results in a Columbus power play. They are 0 on the power play so far, but we'll see if they're able to take advantage of this opportunity and get this back to a 1-goal game. Moved around now, moved to the middle. Kept in there by Columbus. They set up in the attacking zone. Down to the corner. Play to the half wall. Working in front. 15:05 to go. Penguins cleared all the way down. 20 seconds gone off of the power play already. Bjork goes back to get it, and the Blue Jackets will come back up ice. Their power play has not really gotten much going in this game. Into the offensive zone is Gaudreau. He almost turns it over. Taken now by Jenner. Marchenko back to the point, and that one's too far offline for Bjork. He can't keep it in the zone. Jackets trying to carry back in. It's Roslovic into the down the boards to the corner. Moved back out high. Pittsburgh diving poke to clear that out, and it goes all the way down to the Columbus end. 1 minute gone off of the penalty. Pittsburgh looking great on the penalty kill again here as it's carried up into the offensive zone. Here's Gaudreau around to Patrick Laine. Move to the middle. Columbus not able to get clean possession, and Pittsburgh clears again. All the way back to Merzlikins, who has to leave it for Bjork. Under 14 minutes now remaining in the third period. 35 seconds to go on the power play. Kent Johnson plays it through for Gus Nyquist. Played up the wall now to Igor Chinnikov. Chinnikov with it. Back to Gavrikov. To Chinnikov. Long shot. That one goes wide. Playing it around now. Back out high. And chasing below. Cleared again here by Pittsburgh as Gavrikov's going to go back and get it. Final 10 seconds of the power play. Pens have almost killed off another one. Into the offensive zone. One last opportunity. Chinnikov's shot gets blocked to the corner. That's going to do it. We're back to 5-on-5. Power play is over. We're even again as Pittsburgh looks to work it out of their zone. That one's lifted out and over everybody. All the way down. Goodbranson goes back to get it. 13:05 remaining in the third period. Trying to carry this one up. Dumped into the offensive end. Here's Corrali after it. Up the boards it goes. Gensel out of the zone. Able to clear. And 12:41 to go here in the third as Columbus ices the puck, and Penguins will get an offensive zone face-off on the way. The expectation now, James, is that Kane is definitely expected to be moved at the deadline. If that's been talked about a lot over the past couple weeks. It's Elliot Friedman has said it's not a matter of if, but a matter of when does Patrick Kane get traded. Jonathan Toews is still a little bit more up in the air. But it looks like he certainly, if there's a trade partner out there, could be moved as well at the deadline. But yeah, Chicago is in full rebuild mode at this point. As Merzlikins has to make another save. He'll cover that one up from Malkin. And 12:20 to go here in the third period. We're going to head to our first commercial break. No scoring yet here in the final minute, final frame. And Pittsburgh continues to hold this 3-1 lead over the Blue Jackets. Thank you guys all for watching. Please don't forget, if you're new or just haven't yet, it really means a lot if you hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. I cover the entire NHL, so fans of all teams are welcome and wanted here. We're just trying to build a hockey community where everybody can come together, enjoy hockey, and have some fun. Really appreciate you guys being here tonight. We've got still a decently close game. Pittsburgh really feels in control of this, though. Like it's only a 2-goal game. And obviously, there's still a decent amount of time left. If Columbus scores, they're right back to being one shot away from tying this game. But it just feels like Pittsburgh's in complete control here. And Columbus really isn't getting any golden opportunities that make you feel like they're going to have a comeback on the way. But, you know, we'll obviously have to see what happens the rest of the way. There's still over 12 minutes to go. And that's a lot of time in hockey. There's still potential for more goals in this game. The trade deadline, Nomander, is March 3rd. March 3rd is the trade deadline for this season. Here we go now, coming back from the commercial break. Pittsburgh's still up by a couple. They feel like they're playing well, and they're in control. But obviously, Columbus is, if they get a goal, all of a sudden it's 3-2, and this becomes very, very tight down the stretch. My favorite one, I think the one that I would enjoy watching the most, Aries, would probably be Bruins versus Avalanche. But honestly, any of those three matchups would be a great series and a lot of fun. But I think Bruins versus Avalanche would be my most fun one to watch. As Columbus gets one in here, there's a good shot. And a blocker save by Gerry. That's what I'm talking about. Like, Columbus gets a good opportunity there. And this game is not over yet. As the Jackets trying to keep it in the offensive zone. Here's a chance in front. Through the legs. And Gerry makes the save. Laine tried the between the legs move there as he was in front of the crease. Right in the prime scoring area. After Pittsburgh wasn't able to get the puck out of the zone. But Gerry stays right with him and is able to make the save. That is a very important stop there for the Pittsburgh netminder. 11:28 now to go here in the third. Pittsburgh with 33 shots. Columbus with 26. Next goal of this game is obviously going to be a huge one. Whether Columbus can get this close or if Pittsburgh can put it away. Gavin, what's going on? Welcome in. Thanks for coming by. Good to have you in the chat. Here's Columbus now, not able to get it deep into the offensive zone. And Pittsburgh dumps it back in behind Merzlikins. He comes out, plays the puck up the wall. Here's Cole Sillinger. Pass carried out of the zone. Backhanded in now by Bjork. He gets knocked down by Kapanen. Good hit there from the Pittsburgh winger. Hasn't really been that physical of a game, but Kapanen really dropped the shoulder there. That was beautiful. Here's Chinnikov now for Columbus in the offensive zone. Now Nyquist with it. To the middle. There's a shot that gets blocked. Sillinger with a chance, and Gerry gets a piece of that one as well. Columbus starting to push a little bit here offensively. Gerry makes a pad stop. Rebound chance in front. Nobody home. Gavrikov will keep it in. Play it back to the blue line. Down now to 10:18 to go in the third period. Chinnikov for Nyquist. Nyquist pushed to the corner. Kept to the outside. Penguins trying to steal possession here. McGinn up the board. Sillinger takes it for Columbus. Some good stick work. Trying to get it to the middle of the ice, but eventually has it stolen away, and the Penguins can clear it out. Both teams get line changes as Johnny Gaudreau carries back into the offensive zone. Sharp angle shot misses wide. We're under 10 minutes remaining here in the third period. Clock is becoming an issue now for Columbus. Here's Tim Burney. He gets a shot off, rolls in there, and Gerry has it go through, but not into the net. It ends up on the side of the goal, and Pittsburgh gets to the loose puck before Columbus. They can clear it out. But Gerry almost had a big mishap there with the puck sliding 5-hole. And then that clearing attempt by Columbus was deflected up and out of play. And that did get through the legs of Gerry, but he was just able to kick it to the outside of the post in time. And Pittsburgh got to the loose puck first and was able to clear. Very close call there for the Penguins. We're going to head to another commercial break as we've got less than half a period to go. Penguins still lead by a couple, but Columbus pushing hard here for this offensively to try and get back in this one. They need a couple goals in the next few minutes. See if they can do it, but it's still starting to really feel like a tight game here headed towards the end. Bruce, what's going on? Welcome in. Thanks for coming by. Appreciate it. I don't think Columbus is going to get much better. They're definitely not going to be a playoff team this year. I don't see them climbing much higher in the standings. Maybe they can pass Philadelphia, but I think that might be about it. Tomorrow night, I'm doing the Minnesota Wild against the Calgary Flames, Dan. 8 p.m. Eastern Time start. Minnesota and Calgary. And that should be a fun one out in the Western Conference. Yeah, they've got some good young players that have come into the fold, Bruce, but there's still a lot of missing pieces with Columbus. There's still a lot of missing pieces, so I think, you know, their overall scoring depth is an issue. Their blue line, especially with all the injuries, is an issue. Still feels like we're a little ways away from Columbus being a team that anybody is gonna overly fear and really look at as a threat to go deep in the playoffs. Taken now, Pittsburgh with it. Crosby fires a shot wide. He is looking for a hat trick tonight. He's got 2 already. I don't think they could have signed Breadman, Bruce. I don't think that he wanted to stay in Columbus. Even with, you know, they could have offered him a McDavid-level contract, and I don't think he would have stayed. I mean, Panarin, when he left, made it very clear that he wanted to go to a big starstruck type city like LA and New York. I think he obviously would have loved to go back to Chicago, but Chicago at that point was not in the position to be taking him back. But LA and New York, I think, were the big 2 cities that Panarin wanted to go to, and obviously he ended up in New York, and he wanted that big city, and Columbus just wasn't going to be able to bring him back as much as they wanted to. Zachary, what's going on? Welcome. Thank you for being here. Good to have you in the chat. We're back underway. Columbus chasing in their own zone. And they're able to get this out to neutral ice. Dumoulin stands up. Ruda takes it down in the corner. He's hit by Boone Jenner. 8:08 to go here in the third period. Columbus trying to carry it back into the offensive zone. Not able to. They'll regroup in their own end. Needing some offense here to try and come back. Pittsburgh with a 3-1 lead. Looking to hold on and get a big 2 points here tonight, especially with the Islanders losing. They can take over third place in the division if they win and the Isles lose. Moved around now. Neutral ice. Columbus into the offensive end. Here's Nyquist. 7.5 to go. Looking for Chinnikov in front. Can't get the pass through. Pittsburgh's stick gets in the way. A good break up there. Puck ends up along the boards. Up the wall it goes. Penguins trying to clear. Kept in the zone, though, by the Jackets. 7:10 remaining here in the third. Up ice, taken over the red line and dumped in. Around the boards it goes. Taken to the far side. Now below the goal line. Penguins back in on the forecheck. They steal the puck. Evgeny Malkin trying to get it through Eric Robinson, but it's stolen away. Up now, and Columbus is offside. It's entering the attacking zone. 6:51 to go here in the third. Penguins still up by a couple of goals. 3-1 game. And the clock is ticking as we are down now under 7 minutes to play. Linkser, what's going on? Welcome in. Thanks for coming by. Good to see you in the chat. Really appreciate it. We'll have a neutral zone face-off now. And kind of a stalemate off the draw. Eventually, Columbus takes it with their D. Here's Johnny Gaudreau, chased by Ricard Raquel. Moved up now. Yeah, it certainly would have been, or certainly was in this game, no Mander. At least so far. But I mean, at least for this game, it certainly would have been. There was only 1 goal in the first period, 3 in the second, and nothing here in the third. Guentzel looks shaken up here along the end boards. And the trainer is out to look at him. So he get crunched by Goodbranson here. Guentzel's back to his skates, and he's going to slowly head back to the bench. Looks like, he went flying into the end boards. Very awkward collision. Guentzel looked like he was trying to stop, and he ended up going skate to skate with Goodbranson. They got all tangled up, and then he went heavily into the end boards there, shoulder/head first, and was definitely shaken up on the play. It was actually Guentzel that collided with Goodbranson, but then he ended up getting the worst of it. And it looks like he is headed down to the locker room. Hopefully he's all right. He was able to skate off under his own power and probably just going to get checked out quickly and be fine. But that was a heavy crash into the end boards there for Jake Guentzel. Down to 6:15 remaining here in the third. Penguins have it offensive zone. Carter back out to the point. Working it here. Cycle game going, trying to get it to the middle of the ice. 6:05 remaining in the third. Long shot. Merzlikins can't find it. Got blocked down in front. Pittsburgh not able to get it to the middle. And Columbus eventually steals and takes that puck up ice. Into the offensive zone. Kent Johnson loses it behind him. Pittsburgh goes off glass and out. Taken now by Gaudreau. Columbus running out of time. They need 2 goals. 5:40 remaining. Trying to carry this one back up over the red line. Dumped into the offensive zone. Long shot. That one gets blocked. Out over the red line. Penguins back in. They'll chase to the corner. Here's Archibald on the forecheck. He gets held up by Bayreuther. They're going to call a penalty. This is going to be a penalty call here, I believe, against Gavin Bayreuther. And he's going to go to the penalty box. Pittsburgh's going to go to the power play. And this is going to pretty much kill any opportunity for a Columbus comeback. Pittsburgh to the man advantage down now to about 5 minutes to go in this game, and Columbus is going to have to try and kill off a penalty, but it is wasting valuable clock here as they're down by 2. And the Penguins look like they are in very good position to get the 2 points here tonight and win this game. All right, have a good night, Mike and Julie. Thank you guys so much for watching. It was awesome having you here. And really, really appreciate you guys as always. Hope you have a great night, and we'll talk to you soon. So we head to our final commercial break of this third period, and Pittsburgh holding on to the 2-goal lead. We'll have a chance to ice this game on the power play as Bayreuther goes to the box for high sticking. All right, Bayreuth are off for 2 minutes. High sticking. 5:15 to go here in the third. And it will be an offensive zone faceoff on the power play for Pittsburgh. And good news for the Penguins. Jake Guentzel right back out there. So, doesn't even really miss a shift. And Gentzel's right back on the ice for the Pens. So he'll get ready for this power play opportunity. One back defensively, though, by Corrali. And Andrew Peeke with a chance to clear it out will send it up ice. Columbus now through the neutral zone into the offensive end. Corrali killing some more time as he sends it all the way back to the Columbus zone. Merzlikins will come out and play it. Sends it around here to Gavrikov, who's able to clear all the way down again. And 30 seconds already gone off of this power play for Pittsburgh. Under 5 minutes remaining now in the game. Here's Petrie up ice, trying to get it over to Raquel. Can't get it there cleanly. Columbus steps up at the blue line. And that's going to eventually roll in on Gerry, who's going to cover it up. And it will be an offensive zone faceoff for these shorthanded Blue Jackets on the way. Pittsburgh looking a little lackadaisical to start this power play. And Columbus knows that this is a must kill. Off the faceoff, Pittsburgh trying to work it out of their zone. Malkin will go back and regroup, and now he'll carry up ice. Over the red line, into the offensive end. No, he doesn't get it there. Gavrikov able to block that from entering the offensive zone. Columbus doing a great job here on this kill so far. 57 seconds left on the power play. Crosby now. Up through the neutral zone, into the offensive end, Ricard Raquel. He'll cycle it down low. Working it to the far side. That one gets past Guentzel, but a good pinch from the point keeps it in. Second chance, Cole Sillinger is able to clear. Penguins right back into the offensive zone. 30 seconds left on the power play. That's stolen away by the Blue Jackets. Here comes Robinson up ice, and Robinson gets tripped down. That's going to do it for the power play. And a penalty here against the Penguins for tripping. And this is going to go 4-on-4 for 25 seconds. And then Columbus is going to get a power play chance of their own. As it looks like it was Jeff Petrie getting his stick in the skates there of Eric Robinson. And he heads off for tripping. This is a big chance for Columbus now. 25 seconds of 4-on-4, and then they will have a power play. And they desperately need a couple goals to try and tie this thing up in the next 3 minutes and 40 seconds. And here we go, one back. Played by Columbus. In the offensive zone, Laine turns the puck over. Empty net. That one drives wide. Rebound chance. Pittsburgh scores in the empty net. It's going to count as a 4-on-4 goal. The Blue Jackets were trying to get Merzlikins off, but Laine turned the puck over at the blue line. And Pittsburgh puts it away. It's a 4-1 game as Teddy Bluger with the empty net goal. And an absolutely putrid sequence there for the Blue Jackets as Merzlikins was coming to the bench. And then Laine turns the puck over at the blue line right as he was coming off, and that just was not good. Merzlikins dashed back onto the ice, tried to make a diving save, but Bluger was able to get it under him, and that is going to finish this game off. Pittsburgh with a 4-1 lead late in the third period, and the Penguins are going to take this one. And with the Islanders losing against St. Louis, Pittsburgh looks like they're going to move into third place in the Metro Division. Final seconds now with a 4-on-4. It comes to an end. So the 4-on-4 is over. Now Columbus is on the power play. But it's going to be much too little, much too late here for the Blue Jackets as they're now down by 3. They pull the goaltender again. As Merzlikins heads to the box, we tick under 3 minutes to go here in the third. Johnny Gaudreau with the puck. Minute 12 left on the power play. Columbus sets up in the offensive zone. Save there by Gerry. Rebound chance to the middle of the ice. Laine keeps it. Worked around now below the goal line. Trying to take it up and cleared out of the zone by the Penguins. That will go all the way back to the Columbus end. But below the goal line, 2.5 minutes to go in the third. Back the other way. Columbus with it. Not able to cleanly carry into the offensive zone. Nyquist has to turn back. Into the offensive end. Shot there. Blockered away. Cycling down low. Played to the sidewall. Moved into the middle. There's an opportunity. Nyquist back to the point. Blue Jackets with it. Here's Kent Johnson. Down in the corner. Back to Bjork. Out to the point. Laine. Looking for a shooting lane. Nothing there. Back to Laine again. He fires one through traffic. A kick save with the pad there by Gerry. Power play comes to an end. We're back now. Even strength again. However, Columbus does still have the empty net. 6-on-5 with the extra skater. Back out high. Laine with a blast. That one misses wide. 1:25 now to go in the third period. And Pittsburgh still not able to get this puck out of the zone. Here's Kent Johnson. Takes it to the corner, looking for an opening. Back out to the point. Here's Laine with a shot. That misses wide. Rebound chance. Columbus can't get it on goal. Worked around now. 1:05 to go in the third. That's lifted out to the point. Laine keeps it in. Long shot. Blocked to the corner. Under a minute to go here in the third period. Penguins with a 3-goal lead. Going to cap this one off. They've got the win here. Now we got a guy in front. Ruhwedel's going to jump on Nyquist, who bumped into Gerry there, and we've got a scrum going here with 47 seconds to go. As Gus Nyquist bumped into Tristan Jarry, the Penguins were not happy as Chad Ruhwedel jumped on top of him. And we are certainly going to get penalties here. And it's going to be a goaltender interference penalty against Nyquist. That is going to put Pittsburgh on the power play. Columbus is going to have to put Merzlikins back on in the net. And 47 seconds to go now. Pittsburgh has just got to kill the clock. Roblox Gamer, you don't have to say hi every time you come in and out of the chat. You say it once at the beginning and that's good. I know that you were here. You don't have to say it over and over and over again. Taken now, down low, behind the net. Columbus off the draw, clears that one all the way down. Jarry leaves it in the corner for Joseph. 35 seconds to go here in the third. Pittsburgh with the 4-1 lead. Going to win this game. They just got to watch this clock run down. No worries, Roblox. No worries. You don't have to say it over and over and over again. Once I see you, we say hi, you're here, and that's good. You can come and go in the chat as much as you please the rest of the night. Final seconds ticking off now. Jarry just plays it below the goal line. Crosby with the puck. And that is going to do it. This one comes to an end. 4-1 win for the Pittsburgh Penguins as they take care of business on home ice against the Blue Jackets. And with the Penguins win and the Islanders down 5-2 to the Blues, if the Islanders lose that game, the Pittsburgh Penguins will be a third-place team in the Metropolitan Division. So that is going to bring us to the end of this one. Really appreciate everybody watching tonight. Thank you guys for being here. And I hope you guys enjoyed the game. Good win for the Penguins. Congratulations to them. And I will be back tomorrow night for the Minnesota Wild against the Calgary Flames. That will be 8 p.m. Eastern start time. And I'll be going live and doing play-by-play for that game as well. So have a good night, everybody. Dan, Aries, Joey, BC4F, Jay, Red Rubber, Unknown, James, Todd, Andrew. Thank you guys all so much. It was awesome to have you here tonight. Really appreciate all the support. As always, before you go, if you happen to be new or just haven't yet, it really does mean a lot if you hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. I cover the entire NHL, so fans of all teams are welcome and wanted here. And we're just trying to build a hockey community where everyone can come together, enjoy hockey, and have some fun. So appreciate you guys all so much. See you guys very, very soon. Hopefully tomorrow. But I got streams coming up tomorrow, Thursday, Friday as well. So it's a very busy week here on the channel. We got a lot of good hockey coming your way. So with that, good night. Have a great day tomorrow, and have a great rest of your week if I don't see you. Hopefully I do see you again. And just really appreciate all of you guys as always. So thank you so much. Good night, everybody, and I'll see you guys all very soon.